This is a short video about a few easy projects to help with boarding your boat. The first thing we're going to cover is this, we call it the plank that I made. I can jump on and off the boat pretty easy. I'm 6'4", Maureen's legs are shorter. And if you're carrying stuff, this plank makes it much easier to get on and off the boat. It's a couple 2x10s, probably way heavier than it needs to be. Maureen's going to film while I kind of show the details.
Welcome to Freebird on the Great Loop. We are currently at our home port in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and our plans are to take off again in the spring. Happy boating!
The hardest part of the project is probably drilling a hole for this eye through this post without hitting an electrical wire. But I got a few carabiners here. This is the quick latch, and that allows you to be able to lower this down to the deck. I forget what you call this rubber thing, kind of a shock absorber thing, but that keeps the plank off the boat until you step on it. Then it stretches down and goes down, so it's a nice easy transition on the boat. And this thing also acts as a handle, if the water's rough and rocky. So this was something that we actually made. It's a little long for here, but we made it and we moved it to a couple different slips. It's been really handy to have.
I appreciate it because it's almost impossible sometimes for me to get on and off the boat. Sometimes the docks are really high, and this is really a great way. We've had it in a couple different slips.
The most expensive part of the plank project are these two hinges. I believe these are 8-inch, maybe they're 6-inch. That's 2x6, so I think they're 8-inch strap hinges, they call them. I don't know if you can see it, but they're just down into the 2x10s, and with some good galvanized screws. One of them was actually one that held the dock together, goes into metal. These I think I was able to use wood screws. Sometimes I have to go with a bolt and put a nut on and a wide washer on the back side of it. But that allows you to, for a good strong hinge, because the double 2x10s they're pretty heavy and a lot of weight, and you want them to be plenty strong if you're carrying a bunch of stuff as you enter the boat. All right, another little project. You can see I use the same carpet as the plank. Yeah, this is a little step that I make. Inside here I finished it with a varnish just to keep it from getting wet. This is real handy to help when you're traveling. We use this. It makes it real easy to get on and off the boat if you're lower. And at a taller dock, you want to come around the side? So in some cases, the dock is tall. Now this really isn't the place, but you can see where a taller dock, you maybe would put it here to then step on the boat. Doesn't work good here, but we've used it in that case where there's fixed docks, maybe not floating, and they're up a lot higher to help us get in and out of the boat.
Here's an example of the step being used in Bay Harbor, Michigan.
Another real handy use for this step, and we didn't even realize this when I built it, but at the upper helm in the flybridge for Maureen when she's driving, especially when we're traveling on the rivers and you need good visibility out over the bow to look for logs, this has come in real handy for her, so it gives her another 5 inches of height for improved visibility. One other little project is on a boat, you might need a block of wood, and I carry odd sizes down underneath. What I've done is I've kind of cleaned some up and coated them. I label them, that way if a boating partner needs to borrow one, they have a tendency to come back if they got your boat name on them. But a little assortment, blocks of wood are handy to have to prop something up, level something off, or sometimes use as a pry bar if you need it. These have come in handy over and over again. Easy project that anyone could do.
I'd really like to thank all of Freebird's subscribers. We really enjoy reading your comments and answering your questions. Please subscribe and come along for the ride.